Pop quiz. Which plant hormone is most directly responsible for fruit ripening? A. Auxin. B. Ethylene. C. Cytokinin. D. Abscisic acid. Lock in your answer, and we'll confirm it in a minute. In this video, you learn the 5 major plant hormones, what each one does, and a simple way to remember them under test pressure. Here's the big idea. Some hormones promote growth, some slow growth to protect the plant, and one is famous for ripening fruit. Let's build them one by one. We'll begin with a hormone most closely linked to basic growth. Its name is auxin. Auxin's headline job is cell elongation. It makes cells stretch longer, especially near growing tips like shoots and young leaves. But auxin doesn't just stretch cells, it also helps plants respond to their environment. Auxin also explains phototropism. When light hits one side, auxin shifts toward the shaded side. Those shaded side cells elongate more, so that side pushes and the shoot bends toward the light. Memory trick. Think auxin sounds like oxyle stretching. Picture an aux cable pulling a rubber band longer. Auxin stretches cells, and that uneven stretching helps shoots turn toward light. Now let's move to a hormone with a similar role, but a different focus, gibberellin. This hormone also helps cells elongate, but it's especially linked to stem elongation, meaning the stem gets taller as the spaces between nodes increase. So while auxin stretches cells locally, gibberellin drives overall height. Gibberellins are tied to tall growth. Low gibberellin can mean dwarf plants. They also help with seed germination and can support fruit growth in some plants. Memory trick. Gibberellin sounds like gibber. Imagine someone talking non-stop, gibber, gibber, and the plant rises like it can't help but grow taller. Gibberellin equals get bigger stems. So far, we've seen hormones that stretch cells. Now let's look at one that increases their number, cytokinin. This one is the cell division hormone. Instead of stretching one cell, it helps a cell split into 2, which supports new growth like buds and branching. Here's a quick contrast. Auxin and gibberellin are famous for making cells longer, while cytokinin is famous for making more cells. Stretch versus build. Think of a quick memory trick for cytokinin. The word starts with cyto, which means cell. Now picture a copy machine making copies of a cell. Cyto, copy. Cytokinin helps with cell division. So if you imagine cells being copied, you'll remember what it does. Up to now, all these hormones promote growth, but plants also need a way to slow things down, which leads us to abscisic acid, often shortened as ABA. Think of it as a stress hormone. During drought, ABA helps close stomata to reduce water loss, like shutting windows during a heat wave. ABA also helps keep seeds dormant when conditions are bad. When conditions improve, like after rain, the stop signal drops and growth hormones can take over. Here's another quick memory trick. ABA sounds like ABA, stop. Imagine a referee blowing a whistle and calling a timeout. Think of it as apply brakes. ABA helps plants close their stomata during drought and pause germination when conditions aren't safe. So when survival is risky, ABA hits the brakes. Finally, let's look at the hormone connected to the question from the beginning, ethylene. Ethylene is a gas best known for fruit ripening. As fruit ripens, it releases ethylene, which can speed up ripening in nearby fruits too. So far, we now know that auxin stretches, gibberellin boosts stem growth, cytokinin divides, ABA applies the brakes under stress, and ethylene ripens fruit. That's the whole set. Want to turn those milestones into mastery? Tap the link to access the practice test, flashcards, and study guide. Then jump right back into the video. Lock in what you learned and keep going. Now, time to answer the pop quiz. The fruit ripening hormone is ethylene. That's choice B. Ethylene is the hormone responsible for fruit ripening. Before we finish, let's clear up a couple of common mistakes. First, auxin and gibberellin both are involved in plant growth, and both can cause cells to elongate, which is why they're easy to confuse. But if you're thinking about dramatic stem height and bolting, that's gibberellin. Gibberellin is the classic stem stretching hormone. Second, don't forget that ethylene is a gas. Unlike the other hormones, it can diffuse through the air. That's why one ripe fruit can trigger nearby fruits to ripen faster too. Remember the chain. Stretch, taller, split, stop, sweet. Auxin stretches. Gibberellin makes stems taller. Cytokinin splits cells. ABA stops under stress. And ethylene makes fruit sweet as it ripens. Now that you've watched the video, let's see how much you remember. Head to the link in the description where you'll find Quizlet content made just for you.